Hello dear friends, welcome back again to another video from my YouTube channel. Dear friends, in our previous video we discussed about the seed. After fertilization, ovule get converted into seed, whereas ovary get converted into fruit. That we have discussed in the previous video. In this particular video, we are going to understand about one more very important post-fertilization structure, that is nothing but fruit. As we know, after fertilization, ovary develops into fruit. Ovary develops into the fruit. Then, what is the scientific definition of the fruit? In our previous video, we have discussed the seed. After fertilization, ovules get developed into seed. The same thing is happening here. After fertilization, ovary is getting developed into a fruit. Hence, fruit can be scientifically defined as fruit is the fertilized ovary. Fruit is the fertilized ovary. In plants, many different varieties of fruits are available. Some of the fruits are dry fruits. Some of the fruits are fleshy fruits. Fleshy fruits and dry fruits. The best examples of dry fruits are groundnut, mustard. They are the examples of dry fruits. Whereas fleshy fruits best example is mango, guava, apple, orange. They are all the examples of fleshy fruits. This is the basic classification of the fruits. But for second year PUC syllabus, there are 3 different types of fruits are given. Let us understand the types of fruits. For second year PUC syllabus, only 3 types of fruits are given. You will learn many more categories of the fruits in your higher classes. The first type of fruit given for your syllabus, it is true fruit. True fruits. Second one is false fruits. And the third one is parthenocarpic fruits. Let us understand one by one in detail. We know generally in majority of the angiospermic plants, ovary develops into fruit after fertilization. Sometimes the fruits may develop from the other parts of the ovary also. Sometimes the fruits may get developed without fertilization also, just like the parthenogenesis. So based on that, the scientist has classified the fruits into 3 different categories: true fruits, false fruits, and the parthenocarpic fruits. Let us understand what is the meaning and definition of true fruit. True fruit means the fruits that developed directly from the get converted into fruit after fertilization, such fruits are called as true fruits. The best example that we can quote for true fruits are fig. Fig is a true fruit. Mango, true fruit. Then we have grapes. They are the true fruits. Now, what is false fruits? If we define the false fruits, we'll automatically understand the difference between true fruits and the false fruits. False fruits means the fruits that develop from the thalamus, We'll understand what is that thalamus is little later. Fruit develops from the thalamus or the other parts of the ovary. Then such fruits are called as the false fruits. The best examples for the false fruits are apple, cashew nut, cashew, strawberry. They are the examples of false fruits. Let us understand this concept. Let us make it simplified to understand in a better way. Here we know this is the stigma, style, and at the base we have the ovary. After fertilization, this ovary get converted into fruit. We know that. Inside this ovary we have the ovules. Ovules get converted into seeds after fertilization. This ovary, it is situated on a platform kind of thing here. This platform, it is receptacle or it is thalamus. Both are correct. It is receptacle also and it is thalamus also. There are two names given to this platform on which the ovary is situated. After fertilization, if this ovary, listen very carefully, after fertilization, if this ovary get converted into fruit, then it is called as true fruit. If ovary becomes the fruit, then it is true fruit. After fertilization, if the other parts of the ovaries like thalamus, if the fruit get developed from this thalamus, not from this ovary. After fertilization, if the fruit get developed from the thalamus, not from the ovary, such fruits are called as false fruits. If ovary get developed into a fruit, then it is true fruit. If the other parts of the ovaries like thalamus get developed into fruit, such fruits are called as false fruits. Many a times in the competitive exams as well as in the board exams, the question was asked, why apple is called as false fruit? Because apple get developed from the thalamus of the ovary, that is why it is called as false fruit. If suppose this apple was developed from the ovary directly, then it was supposed to be called as the true fruit. But in case of apple, in case of cashew, in case of strawberry, they all get developed from the thalamus of the ovary, not directly from the ovary. Hence, they are called as false fruits. Such applied questions may appear in your board examination for 1 mark. Now, parthenocarpic fruit. I hope you people have got idea about the true fruit and the false fruit. Here it is very simple. अगर fruit डायरेक्टली ओवरी से डेवलप हो रहा, ऐसे फ्रूट्स को हम क्या बोलेंगे? ट्रू फ्रूट्स बोल के बोलेंगे. अगर फ्रूट्स ओवरी से डेवलप नहीं हो रहा, ओवरी के बेस में जो थैलेमस है उससे डेवलप हो रहा, तो उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? फॉल्स फ्रूट्स बोल के बोलेंगे. नाउ The third one is parthenocarpic fruit. Parthenocarpic fruit means in some exceptional cases, in some exceptional plants, fruits get developed without fertilization. For the development of fruit, fertilization is essential. We know that. Fertilization is necessary for the development of fruit. But in some plants, fruits get developed without fertilization, just like the parthenogenesis that we have studied in the first chapter. Here, parthenocarpic fruits means the fruits developed without fertilization. Without fertilization. The best example for parthenocarpic fruit is banana. Banana are the best examples for the parthenocarpic fruits. Here, one thing we have to notice that the fruits are getting developed without fertilization. That means the parthenocarpic fruits are generally seedless. They don't have seed in them. Why they don't have seed? Because they are not developed from the fertilization process. They get developed without fertilization. That is why parthenocarpic fruits are seedless. It is a very, very important point for competitive exams. Very, very important point for competitive exams. Parthenocarpic fruits, they don't have seeds at all. Why they don't have seeds at all? Because they are not developed from a process of fertilization. They are directly developed without any fertilization. That is why ovule has not get converted into a seed inside the fruit. Recently, plant breeders, crop developers, plant breeders, they are practicing artificial parthenocarpy. That means they are inducing the plant to perform the parthenocarpic fruits. They are forcing the plants to produce the seedless fruits, because in the market the seedless fruits are in demand. If I have two variety of grapes in my hand, in my right hand I have a grape with a seed, in my left hand I have a grapes without seed. Which grapes would you like to prefer to buy? The grapes without the seeds are more in demand. That is why the plant breeders recently, they are practicing or they are inducing the plants to produce, they are forcing the plants to produce the seedless fruits by a parthenocarpic process. So parthenocarpy can be induced. Induced means forced. Parthenocarpy can be induced by hormones, by phytohormones. What are phytohormones? We have studied these phytohormones in our first year PUC. Phyto means plant. They are the plant hormones. By giving the plant hormones to the plants, the parthenocarpy can be induced in the plants so that the plant can produce the seedless fruits. They are the three different categories of the fruits. True fruits, directly develop from the ovary. False fruits, they develop from the thalamus and the other parts of the ovary. Parthenocarpic fruits means they are the fruits developed without fertilization, and you have to remember in this concept is parthenocarpic fruits are seedless. I hope you understood the entire concept of fruit and the classification. In our next video, we are going to discuss about two very important concepts of this chapter, that is apomixis and polyembryony. Thank you so much.